Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how you can create this kind of animation by just using your mobile phone. So I'm gonna create this animation in Alight Motion app. You can download the mode version from my Telegram channel. So without wasting any single second, let's jump into the tutorial. So at first, click on plus icon, add a rectangle shape on the timeline. Now click on three dots and click on stretch to composition area. Now change the color of this rectangle shape. Now add your text accordingly. I am adding two text layers. To animate these text, I am adding an effect called text transform in the text layer, and you have to choose fade up by letter. Fade up by letter preset is perfectly working, but we need to adjust settings. Simply open transform section and change component from letters to word. So it will fade up with words, not letters. Now scroll down in offset. You can adjust Y angle. So I am reducing it up to -60, so it will look better. Again scroll down and open interpolation and easing tab. Now simply click on overlap and increase it up to 200, or you can enter manually. That's it. Now copy this effect and paste it into another text layer. Now adjust position, slightly delay from first layer, so it will look more better like this. To make it more smoother, open text transform effect and click on range. Here you will get two keyframes. Just add a graph between, same as like this. Also do this with another text layer. Now copy these all three layers to cut extra part accordingly. Now make a group of both text layers only. After that, you need to add two keyframes for position. Simply slide down this group layer on second keyframe like this. Then add a graph like this, and let's see. Okay, it's good to go. Now import an image on the timeline. Adjust position by fingers. Add two keyframes under 3 seconds duration. Set a graph to make a bounce effect as it is. Okay, that's cool. Now add two keyframes for zoom out. Add first keyframe in the middle of position keyframe and second one a little further. Then just zoom out. Now add graph, and that's it. Now we need to change white background into black when our image appears. Simply select background, colors, then add two keyframes and change color on second keyframe to black. Now let's see. It will change the color automatically with keyframes. And next you can add a cropped image of a tab bar of gallery. I have taken a screenshot, so I will crop it using wipe effect. You can crop any image using wipe by changing angle. You can use opacity lighten option for a transparent vibe. Now just add position keyframes in both tab images to rise from bottom and top, so it will appear like this. Just keep a second's difference on cropped image layer, so it will appear on screen like this. Now adjust both position accordingly. Perfect. Now add two keyframes to slide right your main image and slide left on second keyframe, and use the graph so it will create a swipe effect, same as like gallery. Now import one more image accordingly and repeat same process and choose graph wisely like this. There you go. Also add motion blur on first image and increase strength a bit. copy motion blur and paste into second image, and that's it. You are good to go. Now check where your second image stopped. So we will use null object to create a zoom and zoom out with multiple layers. Simply add null layer, then connect your second image and both tab images with null so they will move at once. Select null, then add 2 keyframes and zoom in at second keyframe to set a full canvas like this. Then use this graph here. Simply, when your image covers the full screen, simply delete that both images right there. We don't need that. Now we need to add a rounded rectangle and set to full screen like this. Even connect this rectangle with null. Now keep it above the image to create clipping mask with your main image. After that, just select rectangle, go to edit shape, then add 2 keyframes and increase radius up to 500. Now apply graph on it as you prefer. Now add one more null object, null 2. Then simply connect the first null to null 2. After that, add keyframes in null 2 and zoom out on the second keyframe just like that. Next, add 2 rectangles and edit their shape by adjusting the width and height. Change their colors as needed. For one of the buttons, create an outline version by duplicating the rectangle, making the fill invisible and enabling the stroke with white color. Add text for both buttons and place it at the center of each button. Now, select the blue button and animate its color using keyframes, transitioning from blue to gray a little later. You can trim and change your text from follow to following, where follows button change the color. Now select your both text layer, follow and following, and your blue button and trim the extra part and make a group of all of them. Also apply the drawing progress effect on the message outline button and choose the draw gradually preset so it will appear with a smooth stroke animation. Now select both layers and trim extra part as same as like previous and make a group of both of them. Since both buttons are static by default, animate them by adding a position keyframe that makes them rise from the bottom. Just use a smooth graph curve for better motion. So as you can see, it will look like this. You can also add a tap animation using an arrow PNG over the follow button, but I have already saved that as an element, so I just need to position it correctly. And that's it. Let's check the result. It looks great. Now you can add the username text here using the fade up letters preset, which I already mentioned at the beginning of the video. Just set the position and boom, it's done. Now I will show you how we can actually change the shape of image. This is called morphing. Simply import an image, then add a circle shape below it. Tap 3 dots on the layer and select clipping mask. Now your image is masked with circle. Next, group them together. After that, create another shape, but this time remove the fill and enable a white stroke. Adjust its position so it looks like an Instagram story layout. To give it a gradient color, go to Effects, search for Gradient Map. Now you have to choose 2 colors. For example, I will select purple as the first and orange as the second, and it looks nice. Now add one more effect called drawing progress and use the draw gradually preset. So this will create a smooth stroke animation around the shape. Now we'll play around with the gradient outline. Open the drawing progress effect. Here you will only see end keyframes. So click on start and add the first keyframe at the end of the animation. Place the second keyframe about 1.5 seconds ahead. Then increase the end value to 100% and apply the built-in graph preset. This will create a smooth stroke animation like this. And one more thing, connect the stroke layer to the image using parenting. This way, if you move the image, the stroke layer will follow it and stay aligned. Next, add 2 keyframes to zoom out on the second one. After that, we will use a null object to create a smooth double zoom effect while changing the position at the same time. Now add a null layer and connect your group to null. And now add 2 keyframes on the null layer, slightly zoom out on the second keyframe and shift the position to the left on the second keyframe, just like that. Apply the same graph we used earlier for a smooth motion and the animation will look much better. Now duplicate your group layer and click on Edit Group inside. Delete the image and change the circle's color to white. Go back and place this new group layer below the original group layer. Next, identify the moment where the animation ends and reduce the opacity of original group. This will reveal the white circle underneath, creating a fade in up animation with a smooth graph. As you can see, the result look nice. Now import a phone PNG and position it at the center of the circle. Add position and spin keyframes at the same time. And rotate the PNG on the first spin keyframe. Then apply a bouncy graph so it performs a lively entrance. It looks great. After all that, add a rounded rectangle, adjust the width, height and corner radius to resemble an iPhone call interface. Change its color to gray. Use the Z axis to place it behind the circle. Okay, now click Edit Shape, then add keyframes to scale the rectangle size down to 0. Now add 2 position keyframes and place the shape between the circle on the first keyframe. Apply the same smooth graph to both the position and shape keyframes for a seamless animation. Also add a fade in out effect to the rectangle for a smooth entrance. And that's it. Now add the text accordingly and your animation is ready. Now we are going to create a text pop-up animation at the end like a shape morphing. Just select the gray rectangle and go to Edit Shape with keyframes. Add 2 keyframes on size and on the second keyframe reshape it to look like a message bubble. Using radius, width and height, take your time to fine tune it. Also add color keyframes at the same time, changing the rectangle from gray to blue. So when the shape changes, the color also changes. So don't forget to apply a smooth graph. Use the same one for both size and color for a seamless effect. Now just before the rectangle finishes, changing shape, delete the circle and PNG. This will bring full focus to the message box. Then simply add your text with a text transform preset. As you can see the result, well, it's just a tutorial, so not everyone is super polished, sorry for that. Now just for fun, let's add an emoji and give it a zoom out effect using keyframes. Now add 2 keyframes and just place the position, and now you have to full zoom in on the first keyframe. Also use the smooth graph. Then add opacity keyframes to create a nice fade in effect like this. Now identify when the emoji enters. Select your rectangle and identify when the emoji enters, and right at the moment add keyframes on the zoom tab and zoom it out on slightly on the second keyframe. Then apply a bouncy graph so it pop up smoothly like this, and that's it. You can now experiment with this kind of animation for different content and purposes, but first of all, like and share this video because I seriously need a water bottle after doing this voiceover. This tutorial took a lot of time to make, but you are my YouTube family, it's my responsibility, so drop a comment for the next tutorial topic and I will make it happen. And if you really love this video, feel free to drop a super thanks to support this channel, and I will see you in the next one.